It's a great honour to be asked to be the hurling columnist for the GAA.ie. I look at the guys who've done it previously before me, who are very well known in the hurling world, and my counterpart there, Declan O'Sullivan, who's doing the football, and what he hasn't done in the football game isn't worth knowing about. So it's a great honour, and I'm hoping I can give a good insight there as what it's like as a player. Nowadays, with the way managements are and players are set up, they don't want to give too much away. So what I'd be hoping is maybe give more of an insight from a player. I mean, when you've stepped away from it, you kind of have a kind of a free role to do that. So hopefully to give a few stories and how lads prepare in different ways, maybe coming up to the big games, and what people do to get themselves ready to play here in Croker. It is a big change when you're not the first time for anything that you're not doing for a long time. If you worked in one place for 10 or 11 years and went to a new job, that'd be a big change. It's no different with the county scene. I mean, a lot of lads who've maybe done it for that long, how do you get to a pitch? Where do you park? Where do you go for grub beforehand? Things you never had to think of, I suppose, for your time that you were involved with, but there's a lot of pros to it as well. There's a lot of downtime that you have now with your family and friends, and you're going to a match not as nervous, and and you're able to eat your breakfast. You're not worrying about how you're going to be at 2:00. Should you have had eaten the right stuff by 2:30? You're really going just to enjoy the game, which is it's a good way to be too. So far 2016, the championship, I suppose it really hasn't come to life, to be honest. I mean, there hasn't been too many really close games, with Tip and Limerick probably being the closest game scoring wise. There only a couple of points in it. I would say that I would never have felt that Tip were going to lose that game. They always look to be in control, and I'd be very impressed with how the boys have done against Cork and Limerick, that they've worked very, very hard. They've got the results, and now they're back in the Munster final where they want to be. I suppose in the Leinster side of things then, we've all seen how strong Kilkenny are. That's no surprise, and they're back to where they want to be now again, and they're used to that, being in an All-Ireland semi-final, and what they do for the 4 or 5 week period off, they have it down to a T with the club and everything. So they're obviously going to be a force to reckon with. Hurling needs a couple of big games, and hopefully we'll see them now at the weekend. I'd expect Clare and Limerick to be a close game. There'll be a lot of real passion there. I mean, this is knockout now. One of the teams summer is going to be over hurling wise. I mean, there's a lot of effort to put in to be out the second weekend in July. I think you're going to see a close game with Clare and Limerick, and hopefully we'll see the same now in the Munster final, because, as I said, hurling really needs a big, big game, and hopefully we'll see it now Sunday in Limerick, Tip and Waterford. It's not a knockout game, but I know that these two teams really, really want to win the Munster Championship. Anybody who hurls in the Munster Championship knows how important that is to win it, and those medals are hard to come by, and you'll see two teams willing to do anything to win that medal on Sunday.